Hello, Mondo Mini explorers! Imagine waking up in a dark, cold, ash-covered world where the great dinosaurs are no more. Who will take their place as the new king of the Earth? Will it be a huge monster or a tiny furry animal? Stay with me until the end of the video to find out, because today we're exploring the beginning of a new era, the Cenozoic. 66 million years ago, a giant meteorite struck our planet, a disaster that wiped out almost all the dinosaurs. After the impact, a huge cloud of dust blocked the sun. The Earth became dark and freezing for a very long time. Without sunlight, plants died, and without plants, the great herbivorous dinosaurs had nothing left to eat. Consequently, even ferocious predators like the T-Rex were left without food. The giants of the Mesozoic disappeared forever. But underground, sheltered from the freezing cold, some survived. They were our ancestors, small, mouse-like mammals. Being small, they needed very little food to survive. They ate insects, seeds, and roots hidden in the ground. Plus, their furry bodies kept them warm during that long, terrible nuclear winter. Thousands of years passed. Slowly, the dust cleared and the warm sun shone again on our planet. Nature is incredible and never gives up. New plants and flowers began to grow rapidly everywhere. By the way, if you had been an animal during that time, which one would you have been to save yourself? Write it in the comments now. I'm curious. With the return of light and food, our little furry friends finally emerged from their underground shelters. The world was empty. There were no longer any enormous dinosaurs waiting to eat them. The Cenozoic Era, the Age of Mammals, had officially begun. With all the space and food in the world at their disposal, mammals began to grow and transform. In just a few million years, some became true giants. Imagine towering hornless rhinoceroses capable of eating tree leaves. Some mammals even decided to dive into the water and never return to shore. They transformed into the first whales and dolphins. Others, however, looking to the sky, learned to glide and then fly, becoming the ancestors of bats. Mammals adapted to every environment on Earth, in rivers, in trees, in deserts, and on mountains. But beware, there weren't only peaceful herbivores. Fearsome predators also emerged, like the famous saber-toothed tiger. These giant felines had fangs as long as knives, perfect for hunting prey much larger than themselves. Meanwhile, Earth's climate continued to change. We moved from tropical heat to periods of intense cold, the ice ages. To survive the extreme cold, many mammals developed thick fur. The undisputed king of this cold period was the mammoth. Huge, hairy, and with long tusks, mammoths traveled in vast herds across endless expanses of snow. If you're enjoying this stroll through the snow and the giants of the past, destroy the like button. Besides mammoths, there were giant sloths as tall as houses and armored armadillos as big as cars. While the giants walked across the snow, something very important for us was happening in the warm forests. In the trees lived small, very clever mammals. They had hands capable of grasping branches and eyes that looked forward. They were the primates. Very slowly, some of them came down from the trees and began to explore the savanna. They learned to walk on two legs to see above the tall grass and began to use their hands to build tools. They discovered how to make fire to keep warm and to ward off predators in the dark night. That intelligence grew more and more generation after generation until they were able to build cities, computers, and space rockets. All this was only possible because millions of years ago, a tiny furry mouse survived a meteorite. We humans, like dogs, cats, and lions, are all children of that great revolution called the Cenozoic Era. The Age of Mammals is our era, and the history of life on Earth never ceases to amaze. I hope this journey through time has inspired your imagination. Sign up to Mondo Mini for the next adventure. Keep exploring and asking questions. Bye, explorers. See you next time.